Pops.
Yes.
Creative ways to make money, dealership edition.
Oh, my God.
We got a new thing to watch out for. If you're coming off lease, you're in a great position right about now.
You are.
Your residual value was likely 30, maybe even 40% less than what the car's actually worth in this crazy market.
Yes.
That does not mean that dealerships are not trying their best to kind of like get in on some of the fun.
Well, you know, dealerships, I think, a lot of dealerships, ladies and gentlemen, are upset that, well, these lease returns aren't coming back to them as lease returns, where they would suddenly have these nice, clean, pre-owned vehicles in which to sell on their lot and make, well, a huge profit. So since so many customers are buying out their lease returns, some dealers have gotten really creative in how they can add additional fees if you're looking to buy out your lease so that, well, they can get some cut of the profit they might have had you just turned the lease car in.
Okay, and so we have an example here from Robert back on the YAA community forum. Hi, Zach. I can buy my XT5, Cadillac XT5, at the end of my lease in December for $21,670.45, which is an excellent price. To be clear, that's the residual value. That was
Yes.
when Robert signed this lease in 2018. That was the preset agreed to value of the vehicle was going to be worth at the end of the lease term.
Yes, that was the future guaranteed value that he would have to pay.
The car only has 22,400 miles on it, which is likely he didn't sign probably a 24,000 mile lease. Most likely, like most people, it's a 3 or 36,000 mile lease, so under
likely,
miles.
Yes.
It's in excellent condition both in and out. All the scheduled maintenance were done at the dealer, and here's the VIN. Here's the problem. There's all these fees that the dealer wants to add to the purchase price.
Yeah.
There's a $789 dealer fee they say is for PPW and transfer.
What's PPW? Power what? I don't know.
Ping.
I don't know.
Pa.
I don't know.
Poo.
A $595 safety inspection fee.
That's mandatory.
That's mandatory for their liability. I believe, and I don't know what state this is, but I believe in any state that anybody that's trying to buy out their lease car at the end, well, they have to get it state inspected to make sure that it passes that state's motor vehicle inspection laws. And well, I don't know of any state that requires a $595 fee to get your state inspection.
So I'm doing a quick check.
Yeah.
So in Maryland, the average state inspection fee
$99 or $100.
It comes out to $80, anywhere from $60 to $110.
Okay.
I just searched for Kentucky. In Kentucky, it's $5.
Well, I know. There's no mechanic doing a safety inspection on a car for $5. But
it literally says there's a $5 fee. This is from JeffersonCountyClerk.org. Anyway, but it's not a lot of money that are going towards inspections. It's not $595.
No, it's not. But you have to take it to a state mechanic. A mechanic that's licensed to be able to do the state inspections. So yes, there might be a fee that goes to Jefferson County,
Gotcha.
But that's not the fee for the state inspection.
Well, let's equate it to a pre-purchase inspection like we do through Lemon Squad. You can now, through YAA, get a 10% discount on Lemon Squad pre-purchase inspections, link down below. That's $175.
Okay.
So still, we're not at $595.
Nowhere near.
Then we have a $1,200 certification fee. I have no idea. Isn't the safety inspection fee enough?
Well, maybe they're turning around and creating a certified pre-owned vehicle for him,
which you don't necessarily need or want.
Well, maybe not for $1,200, but you might want to find out if it's Cadillac certified program.
We have a review of the Cadillac CPO program back on the website.
Yeah, you might want to find out how much that adds to the warranty and other things that it might cover, and how long that would add to the warranty, and that $1,200 might be relatively inexpensive to be able to pick up a certified car.
I like the way you think, Pops. See, we have it back on the website. We have the Cadillac, and you even wrote this one.
Well, maybe not.
My dad and I wrote it, and then we published it under his name.
Yeah.
So it goes through a 172-point inspection, has to have under 50,000 miles.
Which it does. How long? Go back up. How long does Cadillac certified pre-owned?
The original bumper to bumper is good for 4 years, 50,000 miles. It's a 1 year additional warranty.
Yeah, so that might not be worth $1,200.
I can tell you it's not worth $1,200 because we could run.
Especially if it's only got 22,000 miles.
Here, and honestly, just like to continue the theme here of trying to justify some of these fees, while you talk about like if you've ever seen this before, because there's also a $450 license plate fee, I'm going to take the VIN and I'm going to run it through YA to see what an extended warranty quote would be, where we make $500, and I bet you it comes out to like a 1-year one would still probably be less than $1,200. So $450 for the license plate fee, Dad.
Well,
you ever seen that?
Well, I've seen more than that. If it was
but on a lease return or like
well, he's got to get new
a lease
plates.
Purchase, I should
He's
say.
got to get new plates because the plates are in the name of the leasing company and him.
Yeah.
So if he's going to buy out the vehicle at the end, then the plates have to be registered only to him. So it's going to require new plates, but depending on the state, that would determine how much plates are. I don't know that they're $450.
$450. Yeah, I can't imagine that they really would be. Okay, so the shortest term I just ran.
Yeah,
a
2 years.
2-year.
Yes.
2-year warranty, $1,754.
Yes, so that means it costs $1,254 for a 2-year warranty.
Anyway, so there's a lot of markup in that $1,200
Yes.
for the certified pre-owned. Long story short here, Dad,
Yes.
what the heck can Robert do? Because the dealership's essentially...
Well, I can tell you exactly what Robert can do. There's 2 things that Robert can do. One, if the lease is, and more than likely it's through General Motors Acceptance Corporation or Ally, whoever they use these days, he can call them directly and say, hey, the dealer I'm taking it to has created a whole series of bogus fees that they want to charge me. Can I buy the vehicle directly from you? And in many cases, the lender will make those arrangements. If he can't buy it directly from them, go find another Cadillac dealer and say, I want to buy out my lease car. And I don't even know if you have to find a Cadillac dealer. It might have to just be a General Motors branded dealer, which could be Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, GMC. And see what they would charge you to be able to do a lease buyout. You know, I understand that when we used to do lease buyouts for people, we charged them the deal or doc fee, and we had them pay separately to get a state inspection done. And then it was up to them if they wanted to take care of any of the recommended items that were discovered when we did the state inspection. But if none of them were required, you think they paid the $99 for the state inspection, we were able to sell them their car.
Yeah, so this is the thing
that
to watch.
ends the liability for the dealership when you have that state inspection done.
Yeah, it just has to be roadworthy.
Yes.
So this is the deal. If you're coming off lease, this is something to be aware of. Contacting the lender, or I guess like the leasing company,
Yes.
is the best recourse you can do here, and then contacting other similar branded dealerships. This is nuts, though. The idea of turning in and buying your lease car out with, what does this add up to? $800, that's $2,000, nearly $3,000.
Yeah,
Plus sales tax.
They've just invented a way to get some of the money back that they could have had it just been a lease return.
$3,000.
And that's why I say it's the level of creativity that you can find within the four walls of a dealership is unbelievable. That's how these people sold cars. They're very creative people. They can think really quickly on their feet, and they just invent stuff. They're inventors. Okay, they don't have any patents on any of their inventions, but they're inventors.